Earth, the blue planet. 71% of its surface comprises of water. 97.5% of the available water is salt water, and the remaining 2.5% is fresh water. India has only 4% of the world's fresh water available in the form of rivers, lakes, and groundwater. Due to global warming, the sources for replenishment of the rivers are gradually reducing. Fresh water is also becoming increasingly scarce due to human consumption by ever-increasing population of the world. In India, where irrigation consumes nearly 80% of the available fresh water, its shortage means food shortage. In this kind of grim scenario of water scarcity, the challenge lies in increasing water use efficiency. Considering the looming water shortage problem of the country, where majority of the population is agrarian, the Ministry of Water Resources launched the second phase of Farmers Participatory Action Research Program, FPARP. The main focus of the FPARP is to conduct demonstrations of innovative and promising water-saving technologies to enhance income and yield per drop of water. Thanjavur district in Kaveri Delta is considered as the rice granary of Tamil Nadu. In recent times, Delta farmers are facing water shortage problems due to failure of monsoon rains and inadequate and erratic release pattern of Kaveri river water. This results in failure of first season Kuruvai crop and delayed nursery to Samba season crop. To counter this problem, Soil and Water Management Institute, Kattuthotham, Thanjavur introduced System of Rice Intensification (SRI) for the benefit of the farming community under the second phase of FPARP. SRI is most effective in the areas where the irrigation resources are limited. Under this system, the field is plowed and puddled only up to 8 inches depth. Since only the top layer of the soil is used, the nutrients in the deeper layers of the soil remain intact. This reduces the consumption of water, the cost of labor, and retains the nutrient reserves in the soil for future crops. At the time of transplantation of the seedlings, only 2.5 centimeters standing water is required. The seedlings can also be transplanted with no standing water in the puddle. This helps farmers to save 42% of the water than the traditional method of cultivation. Single seedlings are planted within 25 by 25 centimeters, ensuring optimum space management. The depth of sowing is maintained at only 2.5 inches. This practice leads to less competition between the plants and results in production of higher tillers. The implementation of SRI has resulted in water reduction from 1,239 millimeters to 843 millimeters per hectare. Water use efficiency enhanced from 4.7% to 9.2%. Rice grain yield increased from 5,838 kilograms per hectare to 7,725 kilograms per hectare. Straw yield enhanced from 6,860 kilograms per hectare to 8,017 kilograms per hectare. Only 10% of the high-yielding seed variety was used.
When we compare irrigation requirements, we irrigate 1.5 times more. That is, the water for 1 acre of land can be utilized to irrigate 1.5 acre of land for this variety. Moreover, for the traditional variety, we cannot put cholodron. Only labor is required to deweed. This variety yields more tillers, which are very less in the traditional variety. Problem of rodents are less, and due to open ventilation, diseases are controlled, thus resulting in considerably good yield.
Another very promising technology introduced by the Institute is Sustainable Sugarcane Initiative (SSI) with drip irrigation. The Institute demonstrated the method of Sustainable Sugarcane Initiative (SSI) in the farmer's field. In this method, the bulbs are cut mechanically from the sugarcane sticks, which are only 5 months old. The remaining portion of the stick is sent for crushing with the rest of the crop. The bulbs are left in wet gunny bags to get the first seedling. Once the seedling is out, it is transplanted in polythene bags. The soil for transplantation of the young seedlings is prepared by mixing red soil, silt and vermicompost in the ratio of 1:1:1. After 25 days, when the seedlings grow 4 to 5 leaves, they are ready to be planted in the farmer's field. As per the traditional method, 4.5 tons of sugarcane is used as seeds per acre, whereas in SSI, only 400 kilograms are required. The plants are transplanted at a distance of 2 feet from each other in the fields fitted with drips for irrigation. The distance between the rows is maintained at 5 feet for the facilitation of mechanical harvesting. These gaps are also used for intercropping during the early stages of growth of the sugarcane crop, giving additional income opportunities to the farmers. The results of SSI have been exceptional, as each plant yields from 12 to 16 millable sticks against 5 to 7 sticks in the traditional way of sugarcane farming. Benefits that accrue from SSI: better germination percentage, high number of millable canes, reduction in the duration of crop maturity, increase in water use efficiency, easy accessibility of plants to air, sunlight and soil nutrients, reduction in cost of cultivation, extra income from intercropping. In India, domestic sewage is the major source of water pollution, which contributes pathogens, the main source of waterborne diseases, and a major cause for the depletion of oxygen in water bodies. Wastewater, at around 29,000 million litres per day, is generated in India, out of which only 6,000 million litres per day is collected and treated. Rest of it is discharged untreated in water bodies and land. To make this huge resource of water usable for irrigation, Tamil Nadu Agriculture University, Coimbatore, introduced a low-cost wastewater treatment system called reed bed system. Based on bioengineering concept, the system has been developed for recycling and reuse of water for irrigation. In this system, sewage water is collected in a settling tank. The sediment-free water is then allowed to pass through a filter bed of sand and pebbles planted with canna lily seedlings. The root release of oxygen acts as a biological pump for the aeration of the water, which helps to remove biological organism demand, chemical organism demand, and heavy metals. The benefits of the reed bed system are an alternate to conventional treatment systems, cost-effective engineered system, eco-friendly system can be adopted even in industries. Elimination of mechanical and electrical energy-consuming equipments. During monsoon, the Andaman and Nicobar Islands receive high rainfall. There is water stagnation in the rice fields and less sunshine hours are available to the standing crops. This causes heavy incidence of pests and diseases in plants. To overcome this problem, CARI Port Blair, under the Farmers Participatory Action Research Program, has developed broadbed and furrow technology in rice fields to grow rice and vegetables together. This technology involves making of broadbeds and furrows alternatively in rice fields. The excavated sunken area is used for rice cultivation and raised broadbed area is used for cultivating seasonal vegetable crop during monsoon. Besides rice, freshwater fish can also be reared in the furrows. This type of land manipulation with multi-crop and enterprise leads to higher economic returns per unit area as compared to sole paddy crop. Though the islands receive an aggregate rainfall of 3,000 millimeters annually, most of it flows unutilized to the sea. To counter this problem, the Institute introduced the lined tank system for rainwater harvesting. Concrete tanks of about 5 meters depth are built on the elevated areas within the farm. The bottom and the sides of the tank are lined with low-density polythene sheet to check any seepage losses. The water thus collected in the tanks is gravity-fed to the lower area of the farm under the aegis of CSSRI Karnal. Pond-based integrated farming system was implemented in a farmer's field at Lotani village of Kurukshetra district of Haryana under the Farmers Participatory Action Research Program. The technology envisages multiple use of water. Total area of this site was 0.7 hectares, comprising of 0.4 hectares of the pond area, 0.1 hectare pond dike, 0.1 hectare of fodder area and remaining 0.1 hectare for house and the cattle shed. The pond dike has a 3-year-old plantation of 150 poplar and 500 eucalyptus trees. The depth of the pond was increased mechanically to an average depth of 1.2 meters and the excavated soil was utilized to strengthen the peripheral dikes. The stockings of the large-size fish seed was introduced in the pond, while fodder and different vegetables have been grown in the peripheral dike. Nutrient-enriched pond water was used for irrigation of the crops grown on peripheral bunds. In December 2011, fish growth of 100 to 300 grams was recorded in different fish species. Such systems have lifted small and marginal farmers out of poverty by providing regular source of income instead of season-specific income received under conventional single commodity farming.
ये तालाब मैंने आज से 4-5 साल पहले बनाया था मछली तालाब और अपने लेवल पे बनाया था कि मछली में अच्छी प्रोडक्शन होगी, लेकिन 4-5 साल मेहनत करने के बाद कोई अच्छी मतलब इसमें प्रोडक्शन नहीं हो पाई। तो इससे फिर मैं कोई प्राइवेट नौकरी करने लग गया और तालाब का काम छोड़ने लगा। तो कुदरती SSRI अनुसंधान के डॉक्टर ये SS सिंह जी मिले हैं, तो उन्होंने आके देखा और उन्होंने फिर मेरे को सलाह दी है और कुछ मदद भी किया कि इसमें सब्जी वगैरह उगाने के लिए आप इसमें 4 चपेरे एक प्लेटफार्म बनाओ। तो फिर हमने इसमें 4 चपेरे तालाब के प्लेटफार्म बनाया करीब 15 फुट चौड़ाई का लगभग, और इसमें जो भी गोभी की सब्जी और प्याज, मूली, लहसुन, आलू और हर वगैरह चपेरे लगाया हमने कोई 3-4 महीने से, और इसमें अच्छी इसने प्रोटेक्शन दी है। और इसलिए हमारे को भी ऐसा कुछ महसूस हुआ कि भाई अब शायद इसकी पूरी ज़िंदगी की ज़रूरत इसमें से खर्चा पानी चल जाएगा। पेड़ वगैरह लगाए हुए हैं और अच्छी प्रोटेक्शन अब बढ़ती इसमें दिखाई दे रही है हमारे को तालाब में।
The groundwater level in the major rice-producing belt of northern India has receded to alarming depths over the years. This has forced the farmers to abandon their tube wells. Seized with this problem, the CSSRI Karnal has demonstrated a simple technology to help the farmers to recharge their tube wells. A 5 feet square pit with concrete lining is dug around the existing tube well. A perforated pipe with porous synthetic lining wrapped around it is fixed over the existing pipe of the tube well. This checks the mud and sand particles from blocking the passage. With the introduction of this technology, water collected in the fields during rainy season is directed into the pit for deeper percolation, recharging the tube well. With a small investment, the farmers are now able to put their existing tube wells to better use. The farmers in the eastern belt of India are confronted with a different situation. Most of them are marginal farmers possessing small and fragmented land holdings. In spite of availability of sufficient surface water, the irrigation here is a complex process. To find a solution to this complexity, the ICAR Patna has devised an implement called LEWA, Low Energy Water Application Device, under the Farmers Participatory Action Research Program. It saves water up to 30% than the conventional method of irrigation. It is also an energy-efficient device which works at a low pressure. While the normal sprinkler works at a pressure of 1.5 to 2 kilograms per centimeter, the LEWA device works at only 0.4 to 0.6 kilograms per centimeter. The device has found popularity among the farmers with small land holdings due to its mobility and precision. To resolve the water scarcity problems of the farmers in Assam, a low-cost irrigation implement, treadle pump, has been introduced by Assam Agriculture University, Jorhat. This implement facilitates irrigation of the vegetable crop during dry season. The pump is a local product consisting of some parts made from abundantly available bamboo. Operated manually by paddling, the pump is environment friendly and does not consume any fuel energy for its operations. The implement is best suited for shallow water table and can irrigate an area of 3 to 4 bighas. The pump also has hidden health benefits since the paddler gets a good amount of exercise while paddling for drawing water. More crop per drop of water becomes vividly visible in micro-irrigation technology. Micro-irrigation, drip irrigation or trickle irrigation is considered as world's one of the most valued innovations in agriculture. Factors like land topography, soil, water, crop and agroclimatic conditions determine the most suitable drip irrigation system to be used in a specific installation. Water is directed onto the soil surface or directly onto the root zone through a network of valves, pipes, tubing and emitters. Fertigation is done by mixing the fertilizers with water in the desired ratio and delivered to the plants to ensure optimum productivity. For row cropping, the drip irrigation has found popularity across the length and the breadth of the country. Advantages of micro irrigation. It minimizes fertilizer nutrient loss due to localized application. It has high water use efficiency. Leveling of field is not necessary. Allows safe use of recycled water. To increase water use efficiency, uniform distribution of irrigation water in the fields is of prime importance. Uniform distribution of water cannot be achieved without proper land leveling. With the introduction of laser land leveler under the Farmers Participatory Action Research Program, the process of land leveling has got perfected. Salient features of the laser land leveler are: it ensures even distribution of water in the entire field, saves irrigation water requirements considerably, marked increase in productivity of rice and wheat. The laser-guided leveler is a new farm implement that is making a major headway in saving irrigation water as against the conventional leveling implements. The essential ingredient of a laser leveler is a transmitter which is fitted at the periphery of the field. The leveler receives signals from the transmitter and guides the process of uniform leveling of the field. It is operated with a high-power tractor. Benefits of the technology: water saving by laser leveling 20%, increase in productivity, rice 10%, wheat 35%, increase in annual income Rs 11,000 per hectare. The visible improvement in the productivity, income and water use efficiency has popularized this technology among the farming community of the entire country.
एक सीजन में जितना लेवलिंग कराने में किसान को खर्च होता है उससे दोगुना लाभ हो जाता है एक फसल के, जैसे पटवन करने में पैसा के बचत हो जाता है।
ब्रॉडबैंड एंड फाड़ो सिस्टम अपनाने के बाद इस 3000 स्क्वायर मीटर ज़मीन से मुझे जो है करीबन लेबर कॉस्ट और दूसरे कॉस्ट छोड़ के भी 12-13 हज़ार रुपया आमदनी ज़्यादा होता है।
SRI helps to take up the plant in time and harvest in time.
पेड़ वगैरह लगाए हुए हैं और अच्छी प्रोटेक्शन अब बढ़ती इसमें दिखाई दे रही है हमारे को तालाब में।
जीरो टिलर से बुआई हम लोग गेहूं के किए, उसमें सबले पहले समय की बचत हुई।
जितना भी हमारा टेक्नोलॉजी है, हम ये टेक्नोलॉजी फार्मर्स को ट्रेनिंग देते हैं, उनको समझाते हैं, उनका अगर क्या प्रॉब्लम है उनको समझते हैं, उनको समझाते हैं फार्मर्स फील्ड जाके।
अगर हो सके, अगर हम लोग का जालकुन नहीं रहता तो हम होने से हम लोग यानी पौधा को जिंदा रखना मुश्किल था।
लेजर लैंड लेवलिंग पिछले एक दशक की सबसे बड़ी उपलब्धि को माना जा सकता है।
In shallow tubewell areas, we found this pump to be very successful and farmers are able to grow a good crop.
मैंने यहाँ ये रिचार्ज सिस्टम का लगवाया यहाँ और मुझे इससे बहुत फ़ायदा हुआ।
वादी के पौधे जो हैं मस्त दिख रहे हैं, हम लोग भी खुश हैं, गदगद है।
It is only the way to manage the water, urban water management with the agriculture sector.
ड्रिप इरिगेशन सिस्टम आया तब मुझे लगता है कि किसानों के लिए एक वरदान आ गया।
बहुत अच्छा लगता है कि खाली हमको बागान से उधर इधर जाने का मन नहीं करता है एकदम।
हम इस प्रोग्राम के माध्यम से, जिसको नाम दिया गया फार्मर पार्टिसिपेटरी एक्शन एंड रिसर्च प्रोग्राम, किसानों को बड़े पैमाने पर इस बात के लिए मोबिलाइज करने में सफल हुए कि आप किस तरीके से क्रॉपिंग पैटर्न को रखिए, किस प्रकार से आप ज़मीन के मॉइस्चर को बनाए रख सकते हैं, उसको कंजर्व करके ज़्यादा बेहतर फसलें ले सकते हैं। हम कुछ फसलें जो ज़्यादा पानी लेती हैं, हम उनको ये समझा सके कि आप किस तरीके की वैरायटी की तरफ जाएं, तो ताकि आपको पानी का कम उपयोग करना पड़े और मगर ईल्ड आपकी न घटे। क्योंकि आज हमारे लिए बहुत आवश्यक है कि हम खेती में किसान की रुचि बना करके रख सकें। विशेष तौर पर जो यंग फार्मर है, या ये कहें कि जो फार्मर परिवार की नई जनरेशन है, उसको बात करके रख सकें, और साथ साथ जो है ज़्यादा कैसे उत्पादन बढ़ाया जा सकता है, कैसे नई टेक्नोलॉजीज़ को अपनाया जा सकता है, उस तरफ भी जा रही है। ग्राउंड वाटर रिचार्जिंग का एक पूरा हमारा प्रोग्राम है, ये वाटर हार्वेस्टिंग का है, रिसाइकलिंग के हैं, मगर ये कंसेप्ट लोगों तक फेमिलराइज कैसे किया जाए, लोगों को कैसे इनके साथ जोड़ा जाए, इनको एक मूवमेंट का रूप दिया जाए, उसके लिए इस प्रोग्राम की उपयोगिता है। हम कोशिश कर रहे हैं कि हम उसकी किसान की अपनी भाषा में बात कर सकें। लोकल लैंग्वेजेस में भी लिटरेचर आदि तैयार करके उन तक पहुंचने का काम हो रहा है, और जितने भी प्रचार के साधन इस्तेमाल हो सकते हैं उनका इस्तेमाल किया जा रहा है। और मैं इस बात के लिए उम्मीदमंद हूं कि यह कार्यक्रम बहुत सफल होगा, और हम इसके माध्यम से जो इसके लॉन्च करने का उद्देश्य था, उस उद्देश्य को प्राप्त कर सकें।
Seeing is believing, the wise men say. The success of the technology interventions is there for all to see. The most important feature of these technology demonstrations under the Farmers Participatory Action Research Program of the Ministry of Water Resources is the coming together of the farmers, scientists as well as technologists to realize their common goal: more crop per drop.